सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। Hari Om. So in the last session, since it was close to Ram Navami, we had seen one very beautiful verse on Sri Rama. Actually, it was a dialogue between Yashodama and Sri Krishna, where Yashoda ji is telling Sri Krishna's story of Ramayana, and suddenly he remembers his previous birth, and Sri Krishna gets up by hearing the news that Sita ji is kidnapped. He gets up and starts asking Lakshmana, "Where is my bow? Where is my bow?" Very beautiful verse we had seen. Now today, since tomorrow is Hanuman Jayanti, we will see one verse on Bhagavan Sri Hanuman ji. Whenever Ramji's anything is there, Hanuman ji has to come, and that's what the verse also says. So we'll chant the verse. I'll chant, please repeat after me. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakanjalim Bashpavari Paripurnalocanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Together. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakanjalim Bashpavari Paripurnalocanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Very beautiful verse. Picture also depicts exactly what is being said. And also we have the topic that we have been discussing in this Sanskrit class, which is Avyaya, Indeclinables. There is a usage of Avyayas also. So that's why we chose this particular shloka. So what does the shloka say? Yatra yatra, wherever. Yatra means somewhere. Wherever. So yatra yatra twice used means wherever there will be. What? Raghunatha Kirtanam. Raghunatha Kirtanam. See the words also how they are. Kirtanam means singing the glories. Raghunatha is name of Sri Rama. Why? Because he is Natha, he is the protector of Raghuvamsha. Raghuvamsha was the lineage where Bhagavan Sri Rama was born. So Raghunatha is one of the names of Bhagavan Sri Rama. So yatra yatra, wherever there is singing of the glories of Sri Rama, wherever, tatra tatra, there in all those places, yatra yatra, tatra tatra. Wherever there is singing of Sri Rama's name or glories, tatra tatra, Kritamastakanjalim. We see Hanumanji standing. Like doing what? Anjali. Anjali means two palms put together. This is called as Anjali. Sometimes this is also called as Anjali. This is Anjali. Kritamastakanjalim. Krita means made. Anjali is made into a prostration. Mastaka. Mastaka is head. So bowing down with hands folded near the head, bowing down in this posture. We saw in the picture also which was there, right? Kritamastakāñjalim. So wherever Bhagwan's glories are being sung, we will see Hanumanji standing there with folded hands and what? Bashpavari paripurna lochanam, and his eyes, lochanam means eyes. His eyes paripurna, completely filled with what? With bashpavari. Vari means water. Bashpavari means with tears. So he'll be standing there with folded hands and eyes completely filled with tears. Bashpavari paripurna lochanam marutim. Now all these things you can see are Dvitiya. Kritamastakāñjalim, Bashpavari paripurna lochanam, Marutim. Maruti is name of, not car, Maruti is name of Hanumanji. That is why it was given to the car. So to the son of Marut means wind. Pavana Putra, no? He is son of Pavana Devata. So Maruti is another name for Hanumanji. Marutim Rakshasa Antakam. One who is the destroyer of all the demons. But that fierce Hanumanji you will not see here. Here when he is just standing there listening to the glories of Sri Rama being sung, he will just be standing with folded hands, eyes filled with tears. To that Hanumanji, Namataha Asmi, I prostrate. So here again the subject is I. Subject means the karta of the sentence is I. I am prostrating. Whom? Marutim. I am prostrating Hanumanji. Who is Hanumanji? Rakshasantakam. Who is the destroyer of demons? Who is Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam? Whose eyes are filled with tears. Kritamastakāñjalim. Who is standing with his hands near his head in a bowing down posture. When? Where? Wherever there is singing of the glory of Sri Rama, there he is standing like this. To that Hanumanji, I prostrate. So see how beautiful verse is. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam, tatra tatra Kritamastakāñjalim, Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam, Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Namataha, Aham Namataha Asmi, I am prostrating, I prostrate. Now those who have heard story of Ramayana, there is one very beautiful episode which comes at the end of Ramayana. When Bhagavan Sri Rama is taking all the Ayodhyavasis, all those who stayed with him during his avatara, to his loka, Saketa loka. And he asks Hanumanji also, what do you want? Come with me to Saketa loka. He says, no. I don't want any mukti, nothing. Bhagavan Sri Rama gave mukti to everyone. Hanumanji says, I don't want any mukti or anything. Then what do you want? The boon that Hanumanji asks is very, very beautiful. The boon he says is, Bhagavan, wherever your glories are sung, I should be able to be present there everywhere. So I should be able to take many forms, because at the same time, there are so many places where Bhagavan Sri Rama's glories are being sung. So I want to be in all these places and listen to your glories. And that's why whenever we do Ramakatha, Ramayana, Parayana, etc., we keep one seat for Hanumanji with fruits in front. Why? Because we believe that actually Hanumanji is going to come and sit. Why? That is what he is. That is what he is. Another day I was reading something very beautiful. I read a very beautiful quote. So the student asked the teacher, is the destination more important or the path? What is more important or what is more beautiful? And the teacher replied, company is more important. Neither the path nor the destination, but with whom do we stay? So Hanumanji always wants to be with those people who are singing the glories of Sri Rama. See how beautiful thing is, right? Even Tukaram Maharaj, a very great saint from Maharashtra, when he says, at the end, the Abhanga that generally in Parampara we sing at the end, he says that, oh Lord, please give me this boon, what? That I should never forget you. I will sing the glories, I should never forget you. Guna gaina avadi hechi maji sarvajodi. Na lage mukti dhana sampada, santa sanga dehi sada. He says so beautifully, he says, I don't want mukti, I don't want great bhukti. Here also I don't want anything riches of the world. What I want is satsanga. May I always be in company of good people. Why? Because when I am in company of good people, all the other things will happen automatically. The destination will be reached, the path will be enjoyable, everything will happen. Let me always be in the company of good, remembering you. That is what Hanumanji demonstrates. Okay, so very, very beautiful shloka. As we said in the last session also, no doubt all these stories happened many, many eons ago, but they are also happening right now in our heart. So just as we prayed for Bhagavan Sri Rama to be born in our heart, we should also pray that Hanumanji be born in our heart. Why? Because once Hanumanji comes, Sri Rama will come. If we see this, the stories of all the great saints, not saints, the bhaktas, the devotees of Sri Rama in Ramayana, it is Hanumanji who has connected them to Sri Rama. Whether it is Vibhishana, whether it is Shabri, whether it is Sugriva, whether it is anybody. Tulsidas ji also, the stories are there where Hanumanji actually gave him the darshan of Sri Rama. So may such Hanumanji, great devotee, be born in our heart. Beautiful shloka. Again here, yatra yatra tatra tatra, these are the things that we have been seeing about avyaya. These are the avyayas that are used. Now let us read the verse again and then we will move forward. Together. Yatra yatra raghunatha kirtanam tatra tatra kritamastakāñjalim bāshpavari paripurna lochanam marutim namata rakshasantakam. So I prostrate to Hanumanji, who is the destroyer of all the demons, who is standing with his eyes completely filled with tears, with his hands folded near his head. Wherever there is singing of glories of Sri Rama, in all those places, one who is standing like this, to that Hanumanji, I prostrate. All right. Now, let us go back to our topic. So, we were seeing this concept of indeclinables. We saw the beauty of indeclinables in Sanskrit is that they do not change. The form remains same. All other words other than avyayas will change. All other words will change, whether they are nouns or pronouns or adjectives or verbs, they will change. Only avyayas will not change. We saw also one verse, if you remember, Sadrisham Trishulingeshu Sarva Sucha Vibhaktishu Vachaneshu Cha Sarveshu Yannavyeti Tadavyayam. That which does not change, that is called as avyaya. Right? So this also we have seen, and some of the types of avyayas and some avyayas we saw. Remember, I think sambandhakani, conjunctions we saw, kalavachakani, those avyayas, indeclinables which indicate time we saw, deshavachakani, that also we saw, those who indicate place, yatra, tatra, etc. Then we also saw, I think, kriya visheshanani, those which are used as adverbs or with adverbs. Correct? That is also something that we have seen. And sankhya vachakani, I think we saw, right? Sankhya vachakani, sahasrasha, shatasha, etc. Right? So these are the 5 types of avyayas that we have seen. Now remaining we will see in today's session. So the next one is prashnarthakani, interrogative. They are in the form of questions. But again, these are indeclinables. There will be some kind of questions which will change. Like for example, kaha. Kaha asti. Who is there? But that kaha will change. Kaha, kau, ke, kam, ke, kaha. Just like sahastaute, just like the pronouns, that also will change. Kim, ka. All these kinds of questions will decline. But now we are going to see the questions or interrogative prashnarthakani, the question oriented avyayas, which do not change. Example, nanu, very, very famous in Shankara Bhashya, etc. In most of the Bhashyas, in the commentaries, etc., we see this nanu. Nanu comes. Nanu means objection. So whenever a topic is going on and the student is stopping the flow and says, wait, 1 second, one doubt is there. So to indicate that there is a doubt, nanu is used. Nanu. Kada, when, at what time? Asmakam kaksha kada asti. kada asti. When is our class? Budhavasare asti. Budhavasare. Next, katham. Katham is how. Bhojanam katham asti. Bhavan katham asti. Bhavan katham asti. Sarvam samyak khalu. Everything is okay. How are you? How is the food? Bhojanam katham. So katham means how. Kimartham. Why? Kimartham bhavan atra agata. Why have you come here? Why? Kimartham. Artha also, say in Sanskrit also, artha means for what sake. So kim means what, artham means sake. So for what sake? Why have you come? Why? Kimartham. Next is killer, isn't it? We also say, no, we will say one sentence and then we will say, isn't it? Hey, today is very sunny day, isn't it? Today is very boring, isn't it? Now that isn't it, it is killer. Like that it will be used in Sanskrit. Very beautiful. Next, kutra or ko is same, used synonymously. Kutra, where? Kutra gacchasi. Where are you going? Kutaha, opposite. Kutra means where? From where? Kutaha, from where? Kuta agata. Aham gramataha agata. From where have you come? I have come from village. Come from home. Grihataha. So kutaha, from where? Sometimes kuta is used for why also. Why? Kuta? See, according to context we have to see. But mostly it will be used in these two sense only. Why? Kuta? Kutaha, from where? Kati means how many. And kiyat means how much. Now this also, many people, how many, how much, they always get jumbled up. In English also. See, how many means when you are asking about something which can be counted. Then you have to ask how many. How many gulab jamuns did you eat? How many? Why? Because gulab jamuns can be counted. But Srikhanda, how much Srikhanda you ate? You can't ask how many. Why? Because Srikhanda is not in pieces, na? It's one thing together. If you want to use how many, then you have to say how many bowls of Srikhanda you ate. Why? Because bowls can be measured in number. So how many, kati means those which can be measured in number. Kati janaha santi, how many people are there? Why? Because people you can count. But kiyat means how much. Generally for money also we use the word kiyat. How much? What is the cost? How much is the cost? We don't say how many. Though rupees can be measured, but we don't ask how many, how much. So kati, how many? Kiyat, how much. So these are the avyayas which are used as questions. Nanu, kada, when, katham, how, kimartham, why, kila, isn't it? Kutra or kwa, where, kutaha, from where or why, kati, how many, or kiyat, how much. Okay, very, very interesting. So as I have mentioned earlier, keep these all things in your mind at the moment. As we start going forward, we will be able to see these words being used as they are in the verses, and we can easily understand the meaning of those, and then remaining thing we can figure it out. Okay, so I will be sharing these PPTs also, and as I have mentioned that if you want these PPTs etc. and all other information, please register. The link is given in the description. Please register so that you will become part of a WhatsApp group, and then you will get all these PPTs etc. which are being shared. Okay, everybody who is watching online later also, please make sure that from the description there will be a link called to join live sessions. There's a Google form, very short form is there. You fill that, you will be added into the group. That link also will be there to join the group at the end of the form. You connect to the group and then you will get all these PPTs etc. Right. So Prashnarthakani. Next, Nakaratmakani. Nakaratmakani, negative. Negative means to say no. Okay, questions are asked. Now I have to reply no. So if the answer is no, then what? Only two are used. So na, na, no, no, nahi, no. So actually speaking, all these three mean no, but the severity is changing. Na means no. Bhavan gacchati va? No. Are you going? Bhavan gacchati kila? You are going, isn't it? No. 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 No is little more stronger. No, no, no. I am not going. Nahi. No, never. Nahi. Okay. No. No, no, nahi. So no, no, you see, in English also no only is there. Sanskrit also no only is there. Interesting, some of the things we have to research and find out how English words came. There are many, many words which came from Sanskrit. They say matra, pitra, etc., etc. No also might have come from Sanskrit. Or ma. Ma means don't or do not. There is a slight difference. While conversing also in English, we see that slight difference. Are you going? No. But when you are telling somebody don't go, you are not saying no go. You are saying do not go. Ma. Ma means don't. Ma kuru. Ma kuru. Dhanajana yauvana garvam. Harati nimeshat kala sarvam. Where? Shankaracharya's Bhajagovindam text. Ma kuru, don't do. Ma, do not. So, na, ma. No, do not. Please note, ma doesn't mean mother. Okay? In other languages it may mean, in Hindi, etc. In Sanskrit, ma means do not. Ma. Ma kuru. Ma. Ma gaccha. Don't go. Okay? Ma pasya. Don't see. All these meanings will be there. Ma. Do not. So, prashnarthakani and nakaratmakani. That's it. Only these terms are there. Na, no, nahi, ma. Next. Anirdishtani. When we want to indicate something which is not definite, indefinite. Nothing is fixed. So we use these words. Kadachit. Once upon a time. See, kada is when. You remember kada? Just now we saw kada. Kada is when. So we know that kada is indicative of time. Kadachit. When you put that chit, kadachit, it becomes indefinite. Kadachit. Kadachit. Again, Maharashtrians, Marathi speaking people, kadachit means once upon a time. In Marathi, kadachit means maybe, perhaps, maybe I will do. Not. Kadachit in Sanskrit means once upon a time. Yada kadachit. Very famous drama was there in Marathi. Yada kadachit. Yada kadachit means at some time. Kadachit at once upon a time. Yada kadachit means we don't know. At some time it happened. Kadachit, yada kadachit. Kathanchit. Kathanchit means something. Yatha kathamchit, somehow. Labdhva kathanchin narajanma durlabham. Isn't it? Somehow we have got, something has happened by which we got this birth. Vivek Chudamani. Shankaracharya's Vivek Chudamani says, kathanchit. Somehow or something. Yatha kathanchit, somehow. So, yada kada, yatha kathanchit. Okay? You can see the difference. Yada kada, yatha kathanchit. The and the difference. All right? Kathanchit. Yatra kutrachit. Somewhere. Again here kutra means place. Kutra. Just now in previous thing we have seen. No, kutra, where? Now yatra kutrachit, somewhere. Now actually if we see here, to make anirdishta, indefinite, you are adding that chit. That's it. All other things are known. Kada means when. Yada means that yada tada. That also we had seen in Sambandhaka type. Yada, when it happens, tada, then it will happen. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirvavati bharata abhyutanam dharmasya tada atmanam srajamyam. We have seen. Right? Yatha katha. That also we have seen. Yatha tatha. Not yatha katha. Yatha katham tatha. All these also we have seen. Yatha tatha. As, just as, so too. Yatra kutra. Kutra means where. Yatra means wherever. Tatra, there. So to make it into indefinite, two things are used. One is prashnarthakas are used. See everywhere. Kada, katham, kutra, katham, kada. Prashnarthakas are used. Means what? To indicate that we don't know exact. And then chit is used to show indefinite. Okay? So kadachit, yada kadachit, kathanchit, yatha kathanchit, yatra kutrachit. Okay? So this kathanchit, yatha kathanchit, something somehow, it can be used as both. Even kathanchit can be used as somehow. Yatha kathanchit can be used as somehow, something, both ways. Okay? Okay? So aniradishtani, when we want to indicate something which is not definite, indefinite. Aniradishtani avyayani. Next, sambodhanatmakani. Sambodhanatmakani. Sambodhana means to call somebody, to address somebody. To address somebody. This is very beautiful thing in Sanskrit, and we will see this being used a lot because most of our scriptures are conversations. That's very beautiful thing about Indian scriptures also. Not most, I think all of our scriptures are in the form of conversation. Whether you say Ramayana, whether you say Mahabharata, in the Vedas also, Upanishads, there is a conversation, there is a dialogue between teacher and student, sometimes dialogue between a king and a rishi. Bhagavad-gita, Srimad Bhagavad-gita, which is very famous also, is a dialogue between Shri Krishna and Arjuna. Now, whenever there is a dialogue, they will address each other. And whenever they will address each other, Sambodhana, Vibhakti also will be used, and Sambodhanatmakani, Avyayani also will be used. Now, so these are well known and very well used. Now, first is those which we want to show respect. So, actually these are not to a particular person. It can be used to anybody. Hey Bhagavan, hey Mitra. It can be used to anybody. Hey Deva. So, in front of that, after this avyaya, what we use is Sambodhana Vibhakti. Where we are, hey Krishna, hey Rama, etc. Right? Hey Ram, very famous. Hey is Sambodhanatmaka avyaya. Bho, O. So, all these are in the meaning of O only. O is not O, like that, not that O. O Bhagavan, O Lord. That kind of O, but with respect. All these are used for showing respect. Hey, Bho, Bhago, Aye, O, Ho, Aho. All these different. See, mostly what will be used is hey. Mostly we will see this. But occasionally we will also see all other things happening. All other words being used. All of them are avyaya. They don't change. Hey, Bho, Bhago, Aho, Aye, O, Ho. All these are with respect. Now when we want to address somebody without respect, to somebody who is of your own age, friend, sometimes to show disrespect, that you want to say, you idiot fellow, you did like this, or contempt also sometimes, then these will be used. Re Murkh, Are, Ave. Now they can be used for disrespect, for without respect also. See, for when there is love also, we will not use hey or bho. Atmavare drashtavya. Oh my dear wife. Yajnavalkya Rishi is telling, isn't it? Atmavare, are, oh my wife. Atmava drashtavya. Very famous quote from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Are. So it can be without respect, means doesn't mean that it is a derogatory terms only, but it is for somebody who is equal. Now, obviously, what happens is, in the scriptures, etc., we will see with respect being used more, because cultured people we had in our history. So they will all, mostly they will use such kind of sambodhanatmaka. But sometimes these are also used. If you see in Ramayana also, that episode comes when Bharata comes back and he comes to know that his mother has done all these things, and because of whom Sri Rama has gone to forest and father is dead. He becomes so angry and he starts disrespecting. That time you will see him using these terms, sambodhanas. Okay, but they are sambodhanatmakani for addressing somebody to show respect or without respect. Hey, bho, bhago, aye, ho, aho, aho. These are with respect. Re, are, ave. Yeah? All these are without respect. Now, these are also the things that we will see in our regional languages. They will be there. Some differences, some changes will be there, but they are there. For example, aho. In Marathi family, especially in Brahmin family, etc., aho is to address husband. Because wife is not supposed to take name of, once upon a time it used to be like that. Nowadays, nobody. But at one point of time, you are not supposed to, wife is not supposed to take husband's name. So then she will address him as aho. Aho means husband. Alright, so anirdishtani sambodhanatmakaya. Next, anyani. Now, whichever important indeclinables are there, which are not into these categories, we have put them together in this category called other category. Okay, so far we have seen so many. Now remaining, which are also again important, we are putting it here. Very important. First one, yes. Yes. When somebody is asking you a question, you say yes. Satyam, correct, Satyam. Somebody is saying something and you want to confirm that yes, that person is right, then you use the word Satyam, correct. Sadhu or Badham, good, beautiful. Nobody is asking you, but then you want to contribute, no? That time you say Sadhu. Very beautiful. Sometimes we will see also, I think I had mentioned that in the olden days when there used to be Shastra-study, etc., somebody says one very beautiful point, no? Everybody will start saying Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Wah, beautiful, good, nice. Badham, good. Okay, not mango. In Sanskrit means yes. Amrah means mango in Sanskrit. Okay, yes, very important word. If you want to, if somebody is conversing with you in Sanskrit, no, one word that you will have to use is this. Yes. Satyam, correct. Sadhu, Adam, good. Samyak, Samichinam, Samyak. They can be used as adjectives also. Samyak asti sattat, sarvam. Sarvam samyak. It is very good. Samichinam, same meaning. Samichinam, even better. Nama. Sometimes it is used as means. Sometimes it is used as named. Nama. Nama also means name, but that is different Nama. That Naman Shabda is there. That name. Tasyaha Nama, that is different Nama. This is Nama. Ramo Nama Babhuva. It's just used as to say that there was somebody. Means there was somebody named Rama. So, Avyani. There is a Naman Nakaranta Shabda which declines also, which changes also. We are not talking about that. We are talking about Nama. See, in conversation, etc., we use this again. Nama, katham aham vadamiti, Nama. Sometimes when you don't find the words, or you want to say that what I mean is, then you will say Nama means, then we will use this word, Nama. Okay, not name. Not name. Name will be declinable, right? This is indeclinable. Naam. Swayam. Ham swayam karomi. I am going to do myself, oneself. Swayam. Vritha. Unnecessary. Vritha. Again, word is used very often. Vritha. Sarvam vritha. Jatam. Everything became unnecessary. Vritha shokam karoshi. Unnecessarily you are crying. Vritha. Unnecessarily. Saha sakam sardham. Saha sakam sardham. Along with. When we are seeing the vibhaktis, etc., we will see with these indeclinables, the words which are used, they will go to a particular kind of vibhakti. So, saha sakam sardham, tritiya vibhakti there will be. Mitrena saha, bandhuna saha, sakam sardham. I am going with. Saha. Saha means along with. Again, this is also used very much. Sakam sardham is used rarely. In conversation they are used, but in scriptures we will see rarely. But saha word you will see many times. Saha. Saha, okay. Sometimes that visarga also is pronounced as ha, no? And therefore saha, sometimes it sounds like saha, he. But this is saha. 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 Vina, without. Or rite, without. Again, with and without. These are also again with vina, dvitiya, tritiya, panchami will be used. When the vibhakti topic will come, we will see. Tena vina, tam vina, tasmat vina. We will be able to use these words. But vina means without. If I will go with you, but I will not go without you. Tena saha eva ham gacchami. Tena vina ham na gacchami. I will not go without you. So like that. Saha sakam sardham, along with, vinarate, without. Ishat, or kinchit. Kinchit means little. Kinchit. In other languages also we have kinchit. Little bit. Alam. Enough. For food, etc., these two are very useful. They always say, whenever you go to any new area, first you should learn is these two things. Why? Because you have to eat, no? And you have to tell little, koncham, korche. You go to any language, koncham is in Tamil, korche is in Malayalam. Korche. Madi. Alam. Enough. Why? You go to any other different language, the first thing you need to learn is this. They say like that, right? So, ishat, kinchit, give me little. Alam, enough. Again, these are obvious, okay? They will not change. Now, very much we have seen this many times. Namas, swasti, swaha, swadha, vashat, vaushat. All these are again indeclinables used as offering. Prostrations, in that meaning it is used, but they all have their own connotations. Namaha is generally used for prostrations. So, aham, tasmai namaha, chaturthi vibhakti. All these are used with chaturthi vibhakti. Means, all these are used with chaturthi vibhakti means, to whom you are offering, that will be in chaturthi vibhakti. That again we will see when we see the topic of vibhaktis, cases. But these are indeclinables. They will not change. Right? We had seen also earlier this word namaha. Ramaya namaha, Krishnaya namaha, Avyaya namaha, Jaya namaha, all chaturthi vibhakti. Namaha means prostration. Swasti, may there be prostrations. Swaha is generally used when we are offering something into fire for the devatas. Indraya swaha, Indraya idam namama, Agnaye swaha, Agnaya idam nama, Vayave swaha, Vayave idam nama, Prajapataye swaha, Prajapataye idam namama, swaha. Swadha is used for pitrus. Pitrabhya swadha. Generally when we are offering something to our ancestors, etc., swadha word is used. Vashat or vaushat sometimes is used for offering flowers, etc. Vaushat, when Pushpanjali, etc., you are offering, again taking the name of that Lord, you say I am offering the flowers. So, vashat, vaushat. Okay, so these are again some indeclinables which we may see in the language. Next, aho hanta, an expression of joy or grief. This also we will see. Alas, aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavasitavaya. Arjuna says, we will see in the examples. Arjuna says, Are, what were we doing? See, that's what I was trying to explain. The Sanskrit language is very close to our regional languages because most of our regional languages have come from Sanskrit. So we will use all these things. Hanta. Hantate kathaishyami. Oh, this is an expression of joy or grief. According to context, we have to see whether it is an expression of joy or grief. But aho, hanta, these words also will be used, which are again indeclinables. They will not change. So again, all these words will not change. They will be used as they are. Whatever happens around them, whatever words change around them, these will be constants. And therefore easy to identify, easy to make meaning from them. Right? So these are anyani. Am, satyam, sadhubadam, samyak, samichinam, nama. Swayam, vritha, saha sakam sardham, vinarute, ishat kinchit, alam, namaswaha, swasti, swadha, vashat, vavshata, aho hanta. So these are anyani. Now, so far what we have seen avyayas are of fixed number. These many only will be there. Few we have not taken which are used very, very rarely. We have not taken. When they come, we will see. One of the things that I forgot to mention was va. In the Sambandhakani only we should include that word va. Va means or. Athava. It can be used va or athava, which means or. Now these are the ones that we are going to use or we are going to see in the scriptures. Okay, so Sanskrit for Shastra study is the topic, isn't it? So for Shastra, whatever being used, we have seen. Now what we are seeing, the two types of indeclinables are what we say are infinite in number, but they all have something which is common. That is what we are going to see. Means, we'll see. First is kridantani, primary derivatives. This kridanta we have seen. Remember kridanta? Those words end with krit. Pratipadikas which are created from roots, dhatus. Remember, dhatu plus krit pratyaya is one way of creating different pratipadika. So, because there are 2000 dhatus, so many primary derivatives are possible. Kridantani. But they are possible in three ways. First is tvanta, tva. Past participles. Again, why they come as avyayas? Because they don't change. They don't decline. But there can be many such things. So just few are given for example. Example, natva. So meaning is what? Natva is coming from dhatu nam. See, we are going to see these kridantas, how they are formed, etc. as a separate topic. Don't worry about that. But just note for now that these are also avyayas, indeclinables. Natva, having prostrated. Pathitva, having learnt, having studied. Jnatva, having known. Gatva, having gone. Past participles. Past participles. Right? They are coming from roots. Nama, patha, jna, gama. Right? Twa is the indicator. The moment you see twa at the end, you have to understand, oh, this is a indeclinable, and the meaning is past participle. Gatva, having gone. Patitva, dhyatva, buddhva. All these are past participles. But because they are many in number, so we are just saying etc. There will be many more of these kinds which will be there. But all of them are in the same meaning. Having done something. So nama means to prostrate. So natva means having prostrated. Patitva means having learned, having studied. Jnatva comes from dhatu jna, means to know. So jnatva means having known. Gatva, having gone. Agatya, now next one. Lyabanta, they are also past participles in the same meaning, but what happens is they have got something called as prefix. So nama, natva, pra, nama. Pra is a prefix which is added, then it becomes pranamya. Pranamya also means same, having prostrated. Pranamya shirasa devam kauri putram vinayakam. Very famous stotra is there, isn't it? Bhagavan's Ganesha's 11 names are there. There starts with pranamya, having prostrated. Sampatya, now same patitva only, but some upasarga is there, prefix is there, it becomes sampatya, having studied well. Vidnyaya, having realized, having known well. Vidnyaya, jnatva, vidnyaya. Only thing is gatva, having gone. Agatya, having come. A is upasarga. The upasarga will change. We will see upasarga topic also will come. But now what? They also will be indeclinables and in the same meaning of past participles. Having prostrated, having studied, having known, etc. Okay. So these are two kridantanis. Third, tumunnanta. Tumunnanta infinitives. Infinitives, tum. Datum, to give. Patitum, to study. Jnatum, to know. Gantum, to go. This person is capable or fit to be given. So then datum yogya. Datum yogya. He is a fit person to be given something. So he is correct. We want to give something, to give. Is this again in the meaning of to give, to study, to know, to go. They will not change and therefore they come as avyaya. They will remain same. Okay. So kridanta. Kridanta, dhatu plus krit pratyaya. Earlier also we have seen. Please note this. Dhatu plus krit pratyaya. Okay. Generally, what will they do? They will create pratipadikas. Okay, but sometimes they will also create avyayas. When will they create avyayas? Only in these three categories. All other times they are going to create pratipadikas, base. Now, the moment they create pratipadikas, they will decline. Like nouns, pronouns, adjectives, etc. The moment they create avyaya, they will not decline. And there are only three. So, kridantas, there are only three which create avyaya. All other types of kridantas are going to create pratipadika, which we will see. Shatru, Shanach, when these pratyas are added, different kinds of pratipadikas. Tak, Tavatu, Tavyat, Aniyar, all these kind of pratyas will be there. They will create pratipadikas, base, which will decline, which will change. Kritavan, Gatavan, they will change. Right? Gataha, Gatau, Gate, Gataha, Gatam, they will change. But these are the ones that do not change. And therefore, this kind of kridantas are only three types and they are mentioned here. Okay, since dhatus are many, these forms also will be many. This will be as many as number of dhatus. This too will go even more because upasargas are many. Pranamya, like pra, para, apa, ava, so many upasargas are there. With that, again, many can be formed, but all of them will remain indeclinable. That's the important thing. Why we have included this kridantani, etc. after anya, after other, because till now what we have seen before this slide are fixed number. They are not fixed in number. They are still having same properties that they do not change with whatever vibhakti, linga, vachana, purusha, tense, kala, etc. They will not change, but they are infinite in number. All right. Next. Tadditani, secondary derivatives. Now again this also we have seen. Secondary derivatives again taddita are kind of pratyas. From one pratipadika we saw that they will create other pratipadikas. Remember? Dasharatha, Dasharatihi, Mithila, Maithili, Videha, Vaidehi, all these different things we have seen. Taddita. Now these are what? These are the pratyas, suffixes, which when we add, the words become avyayas, they don't change. Only two types are there that we are going to see. One is called as vat, another is called as taha. Now here if you see, matra is a pratipadika. To that matra you are adding vat pratyaya. Vat is the pratyaya which is added in the meaning of like. So matravat means like mother. Jadavat, like an inert thing, inert object. Jada means inert object. Jadavat. Dandavat, very famous. Dandavat pranam we say, no? When we are prostrating somebody, all our body, dandavat. Danda means stick, long stick. How that stick falls, like that your body should fall. That is called as dandavat. Dandavat, like a stick. Vedantis, Rajju Sarpavat. Rajju means rope. Sarpa is snake. Rajju Sarpavat, like the rope and snake. Example is there in Vedanta, isn't it? That there is rope which is misunderstood as snake. So sometimes when somebody wants to say it is like that, they will say Rajju Sarpavat. Mitravat. Pitravat. Acharyavat. Please note, this vat is different. There is another vat which will come later again as taddhita pratyaya, which is in the meaning of endowed with. Which will not be avyaya, which will change. Okay? Vat and mat, they are called as vatup and matup. Buddhimat. Hanumat. Today we saw Hanumat. Hanu means chin. Endowed with chin. One who has got chin. Hanuman is called as Hanumat, or Prathama will become Hanuman. Why? Because it's a special kind of chin that he has got. It is broken because of that Vajra. So Hanumat, Buddhimat, Shaktimat, Shaktiman, Buddhiman, Kirtiman. Isn't it? Vidvat, that is Vidwan. Now that is different. We are not talking about that. Here what is in the meaning of like. If you see Atmabodha is a text, Prakarana Grantha authored by Shankaracharya. Lot of times you will see the word vat. Why? Because in that entire text, so many examples are there. And therefore, whenever example is there, he is using the word vat. Using the word vat. Matravat, jadavat. Second, taha. Taha means from. This is very much used as an alternative to Panchami Vibhakti. Panchami Vibhakti we will see is in the same meaning. Gramat, from the village. Gramataha. But it is very easy to make. Why? Because there is one pratipadika, to that you are just adding taha. Gramataha, from village. Durataha, from far. Vrikshataha, from the tree. Prathamataha, first. Prathama, first. From first. From first. Prathamata, starting from the first one, you start counting. In that meaning. So, taha is again, whenever taha comes, there is a possibility that it is avyaya, indeclinable. Again, these are the words which will not change. Okay. Tejas timira sanghavat. So many we'll see in Atmabodha. What? In the meaning of like. Okay, please note. Not in the meaning of endowed with. This is still taddhita, but it is not avyaya. This is not avyaya. This is not avyaya. This is. Okay. So, these kridantani and taddhitani are again types of avyayas, but they are lot more in number. You cannot put a fixed number to it. But they all are still avyayas. They do not change. And there are three kinds of kridantas: twa, lyapanta, twanta, labanta, and tumunnanta. These two are in the meaning of past participles, having done, having gone, having studied, etc. This is in the meaning of infinitives. To do this, to do that. Datum, patitum, nyatum. Amatra, patitum agataha. I have come here to study. In that meaning it will be used. Taddhitani, from pratipadika. So these are, to the dhatus we are adding this. For taddhita to pratipadikas we are adding these pratyas. So these are the pratyas. Right? Now these are the pratyas that we are adding to bases. Matru vata, jada vata, danda vata, rajju sarpa vata. Many more can be like that. And tah, from where? Grahamatah, duratah, vrikshatah, prathamatah, etc. Okay. Here we complete the topic of avyaya. So these many types of avyayas are there. I think 12. I think there must be. Fine, we don't have to count. Now what we will do is, we will see some of the examples from Bhagavad-gita. Mostly we will use this text because it is well known, very famous, and many people want to study also. So some of the verses, I am just pointing out some, okay, I am not pointing out all, but some of the verses, and we can see how these avyayas are used. See, atra shura maheshvasa bhimarjuna samayudhi. Atra means here. Shuraha, very powerful. Maheshvasaha, very adept in archery, etc. I am not going to go in detail. 1.4 shloka number is also mentioned. Atra here. Tatashvetair hayir yukte mahatis chandane sthito. Tataha, thereafter. Means what? Sanjaya is explaining to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra asked, no, in the beginning of Gita, Sanjaya, what happened in the Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra? So he explained what happened on the side of Kauravas. And then when he goes to the side of Pandavas to explain, Tataha, then what happened? Shvetair hayir yukte mahatis chandane sthito. Madhava Pandavaschaiva. Divya shankho pradadmatu. That's the verse, 13th verse. Tataha, thereafter. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva. So I have highlighted in blue all the avyayas. Atha now. Drishtva. See, kridanta avyayas we were seeing. Drishtva, having seen. Gatva, like that. Drishtva. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva. Seeing that all of them have now settled, Arjuna said to Shri Krishna. What did he say? That 20th verse. Okay. Tatra pashyat sthitan partha. Tatra, there in the battlefield, what happened? Arjuna did not see the opponents. Arjuna saw his own kith and kin standing on the opposite side. Tatra, there. Nacha shaknomi avasthatum. Not able to. No. Shaknomi, able to. Na shaknomi, not able to. Cha, and I am not able to. So he is giving all the things, that this is what is happening to me, Bhagavan. And he says, avasthatum. Again, avasthatum, tumunnantavya, we just saw. I am not able to stay or to stand. Infinitive. Avasthatum. Next, apitrailokya rajyasya. Apitrailokya. Even if. Api, also in that meaning, isn't it? Even if. Katham nadneyam asmabi. Katham, how? Today we were seeing, prashnarthakani. Katham, how? Nadneyam asmabi. How? We are not able to understand this. Arjuna is asking all these questions, okay? Most of it are taken from first and second chapter, that's why. Otherwise we will say, what is this? Aho bata mahat papam. Today we were seeing aho, bata. All these are expressions. They don't mean anything, but aho, oh my God, what were we doing? Yadi, if you are seeing this, yadi tarhi, if then, yadi maam apratikaram, ashastram, shastrapanayah, tartarashtran rane hanyu, tanme kshematram bhavet. It will be better if they kill me. I am not going to oppose. Yadi, if. Evam muktva arjunas sankhe, last verse of first chapter, evam muktva arjunas sankhe, rathopasthopa vishata. Sanjay says, thus speaking in this way, evam, in this way. Uktva also actually. Uktva is also, I should highlight. Uktva, having spoken. Drishtva, like that. Kridanta, tvanta. Uktva, having spoken. Thus, Arjuna Sankhye, in that battlefield. Rathopasthopa vishata. He sat down. Next, second chapter. Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyad yachhokamudchoshanam indriyanam. After surrendering, he says to Sri Krishna that I am not able to see. Na pashyami, na prapashyami. Na means not able to. Prapashyami. He, indeed. These also avyayas we have seen. Nayotse iti govinda muktva tushnim babuvaha. 10th verse, where he says that I am not going to fight. Nayotse, I am not going to fight. Iti govinda muktva, saying thus. Iti shabda. Govinda muktva. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Very famous verse. Now Shri Krishna's Upadesha starts, okay? So now from here onwards you will see na jayate, one who is not born. Mriyateva or namriyate. Or namriyate means what? Namriyate does not die. We are talking about that. We are talking about that consciousness who is not born and who does not die. Then what? Tasmat evam viditvainam nanu shochitum arhasi. Tasmat, therefore, evam, in this way, viditva, having known, viddhatu. Viddhatu, same, drishtva, like that, viditva, having known, you should not grieve. So you see, all these are indeclinables. Tathapi, even then, Tvam Mahabaho, you, O mighty armed, na evam, naivam. Naivam is na evam. Na, no. Evam, in this way. Naivam shochitumar. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Do not have any attachment towards the result. Kadachana, at any point of time, indefinite. So chit and chana. We had seen kadachit, kathanchit. Remember kutrachit, yatra kutrachit. Now same can be used for chana also. Kadachana. Same in the meaning of same. Bhuyaha eva mahabaho. Bhuyaha again. Eva indeed. 10th chapter, first verse. Bhuya eva mahabaho. Shunme param vacha. Yatteham priyamanaya. That one, 10th verse, 10th chapter, first verse. Bhuyaha eva. Again and again. And the last one, we were seeing this 18th chapter. The penultimate verse and the pre-penultimate verse. Muhurmuhu punah punah. Again and again he says, Rishyami cha muhurmuhu, Rishyami cha punah punah. Rajan samsmritya. Sanjay is saying, Muhurmuhu, again and again, punah punah, again and again, I am rejoicing. So in this way, see, I have just pointed out very few words. Now what you can do is go through the chapter and start identifying that, okay, this word is avyaya. Why? Because we have seen now. We have seen enough number of avyayas. Now you will see so many are used in so many of the verses. Okay. Few more example. For example, we will see few more in the Bhagavad-gita itself. Now what? In same verse you see how many avyayas are there. Natve vaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayam atah param. I have done sandhi and written natu eva aham jatu na asam natvam na ime janadipaha nacha eva na bhavishyamah sarve vayam atah param. I have just done sandhi and written, but you see how many indeclinables are there. Na, no, tu, but, eva, alone, indeed, alone, that way. Na, asam, no. Natvam, not you. Na ime janadipa, not these people. But Arjuna, there was no time when I was not there. Aham na jatu asam. When I was not there, there is no such time. When you were not there, there was no such time when you were not there, when all these people are not there. Nachaiva na bhavishyama. And there will not be any time when na bhavishyama, when we will not be there. Sarve vayam, all of us, ataha param, hereafter. Atah param, hereafter. Okay, ataha. So you see so many adjectives. Dehi notes mean yatha dehe. Yatha, just as. Just as dehe, in the body, dehina for this person, kaumaram yauvanam jara, these are the different stages. Tatha, yatha, tatha. Just as, so too dehantara prapti. In the same way, there is attainment of other body. Dhiraha tatra namuyati. Tatra, there, namuyati. A wise person does not get deluded. No, tatra, there. See how adjective, how avyayas are used. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharat. Abhyutthanam adharmasya tada atmanam srijamya. Again here we see yada yada, whenever, he indeed, tada, and at all those times. So Bhagavan is saying here, whenever dharma goes in decline, whenever adharma rises, at all such times I shall take birth. Atmanam srijamya. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, last verse of the Gita. Yatra, wherever there is Sri Krishna. Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, wherever there is Arjuna. So Yogeshwara Krishna, wherever there is, and Partha also there. Tatra Shrihi, Vijayah, Bhutihi, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Very famous verse of Sanjaya. Concluding the Gita, he says that now I have told you everything. Dhritarashtra, you were asking me, no, what happened? Before the battle starts, let me tell you something. What? Wherever there is Sri Krishna, wherever there is Arjuna, the victory, glory, prosperity, and righteousness belongs to that. Belongs to them. So you wanted to know, no, who is going to win? I am telling you before only Pandavas are going to win. Why? Because there is Krishna, there is epitome of goodness, and there is Arjuna, epitome of readiness. When these two meet, victory is theirs. So again here you see Avyaya, Yatra, Yatra, Tatra. So to conclude, what is the point? In these Avyayas, we see that these are the words which are used quite often in our Shastras, even in our conversation, which do not change their forms. Therefore, they are easy to identify, easy to find the meaning. And when they are done, remaining words become easy for us to understand. Okay. So that's why we wanted to take this Avyaya topic first and complete it. Now we are going into all the words that are going to change forms. So first we will take the nouns, vibhaktis, etc. Then we will take the verbs, etc. and we will see how the entire language is there. Okay. Chalo, sufficient for today. Nice section. We'll conclude. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.